spider haven. This thing is full of spiders. Alright, so we gotta find our vent, which I think is over here. So my vents up here are, it's not quite covered. I'm gonna just put regular insulation in right there. So I think what I'm gonna do in this one is I'm going to, I need to find a place to hang this. Hey, what do you know? Metal. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this insulation in here. Around these pipes. Right there, so we get no. And yeah, I do it without a mask. Probably regret it one day. I'm gonna get one more thing of insulation and put it there. Now, I'm gonna spray a little spray foam around it as well, and I'm putting put the insulation there. So when I spray this, if I have to take it out, I'm not just filling the whole thing with spray foam. I'm just insulating over that insulation. Now, it's probably overkill, but I don't care. This house is covered with black widows. I mean covered. They're everywhere in here. I'm going to figure out a way to treat that. We had called Terminex out here, and when we moved here, and the guy was like, "Oh, I've never seen black widows around here." Like, like, okay, they don't exist, but sorry, buddy, but we got black widows here. So so they came out. He sprayed around the outside. Didn't want to come inside and spray, and then he opened the door and he just sprayed a little bit. And I was like, I looked at my wife. I was like, "Did we sign a contract?" So we did sign a contract. So I was like, "Call it cancel." So we had to pay like, I think it was like 20 or 30% of the contract to cancel out of it. And I mean, I'd rather come under here and do all this myself and get rid of it myself instead of having to pay someone to not get rid of it and tell me, "Oh no, there's not black widows in this area. I've been here so and so long and we've never seen black widows." Another problem that I've found by coming under here, which my inspector told me that there was a beam or two that had rot in it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So we got a letter from the homeowner because we asked about it, and the homeowner sent a letter saying, "Yeah, that's all been taken care of, and we got all those replaced." Well, I've been going under the house. I'm gonna try to show you this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. I know this lighting's probably gonna be crazy, but I can literally, if I had my, you see where I'm pulling that? So we had a termite inspection done, but you see that right there? And we have a letter saying that all of this stuff was taken care of. I went around this whole, underneath this whole house, and I probably counted 30 boards, 30 or so boards that are rotten. There's insulation that's barely under there. A lot of it's falling down. I think where the pink is where they replaced some, and where the yellow is where they didn't touch it. So right above here is my living room, and to my kitchen, and over there's my dining room, and then bedroom one, and there's bedroom there, and then our bedroom. There's a real bad one there. Kind of got ripped off on this house, and when we got here, they hadn't mowed the yard in, I think the neighbor told me, a month. It was obvious. The grass was probably a foot high, and meanwhile we had our yard mowed that we sold our house. We had it mowed the day that the homeowner was moving in. I repainted the whole house. This house had holes everywhere in the walls, paint peeled off in spots. It was a wreck. I'll show you a video of what it looked like, kind of. I didn't record the whole thing because I was so upset. I recorded a little bit of before and after of me fixing stuff. But it's been 6 months of me nonstop taking stuff out from here. Under here wasn't so bad as the under here's not as bad as it was, and the attic was completely covered with crap. The air conditioner didn't work when we moved in. The building outside, it was completely covered in just trash, just everywhere, trash everywhere. They just left, they just left trash everywhere. All the trees needed to be pruned. Just a lot of, like, they left it like, it's not our problem. We've sold it. It's their problem. And I don't know. I'm not that type of person. I'm going to try to take care of, the stuff that needs to be taken care of. But I guess everybody's different, and they're just, they're not that type of person. So that's okay. But I'm going to put this stuff here in the vents on the inside, because none of these vents work that you pull in to protect, from getting too cold down here. So I'm going to go around and plug all these holes up. That's the plan. I can find my wife's knife right here. My pink knife. I don't know if you see my wife's knife. My van's in the shop, so we got to work with what we got, right? This vent here is pulled up, but I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece. And I didn't bring a tape measure, but I'll go ahead and cut a piece and put it up there. And then our hole will be right here. Right here, we hope. Easy breezy. It's not really going to do much, but I'm going to have to get some more spray foam. I'll get more spray foam and be able to finish it. Even though I already know somebody's going to say, oh, you're not supposed to do that in the summertime. You got to have all that blah, 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 blah. I'm worried about the winter right now, and we got an ice storm coming. And it's supposed to be pretty cold, and that's what I'm worried about right now. Not the long term. I got a lot to do to this house. Where are you gonna get that? What are y'all doing? You're not supposed to do that. But this board here, rotted. Well, you probably can't see it because of this falling down insulation. This board here, I could probably pull that board out. I guess the point is, when you have an inspector, your inspector should probably not be scared to go under the house if there's spiders and bugs. And I know there's a lot of those cricket spiders under here that I guess intimidate a lot of people. So guess get one that'll actually go around and check everything, especially if you suspect rot. Like, look at this right here. I think this one, I don't know. Like, you hear that? It's flexing. Like, but they told me all this stuff's done. Of course, I keep hearing, oh, sue them. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what I'm gonna do right yet. I'm gonna see what it's gonna look like, and I may do it myself, or I may talk to a lawyer, but I'm not sure right yet. We got a lot of other problems, so we're trying to take it one day at a time. So I was under here running my Cat 5. The box is still here because I was running Ethernet through the house because the internet here is garbage. And my wife works from home. I was trying to run Ethernet into all the rooms, and I was going to anchor it up, and that's whenever I noticed all the rotted floorboards. Like, I don't know if you see that or hear that, but, and I've been here for 6 months. There's no way in 6 months all of this board has rotted. Not in 6 months. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. There we go. It's getting sealed up. And I got some debris. Maybe I should leave all this for the next homeowner. What do you think? Leave my trash, or should I get rid of it? Like a nice human being would do. Well, maybe I would just leave it like this. I don't know. I mean, should I leave it open, or is it? I've seen different things like keep it sealed off, no air under here and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss at what you're supposed to do. Hey, all these boards are rotted. This is in our office. It's the bottom. It's the bottom 1.5 inches on this board, all the way, and then the top part is fine. Oh, no, never mind. It's not fine. $36 bundles of trash later. No tape measure. Alright, let's get up all our trash. I think that's it. I hope so. I guess it's a good thing I come back to get my trash, because my AirPod case was right under my bedroom. So if you can imagine, I would have been on my app trying to look for my AirPods, and it's like, I know it's in here, and it was right up under my bed. So I would have been like, I know it's here, I know it's here. Blah. I would have been hunting and hunting and hunting for my iPods, and they were right back there. Fell out of my pocket. And I probably lost something else too. I don't know what. I'm sure I've lost something else. I am going to leave this. It's funny because I just went and bought this roll and didn't realize there's a roll right there. But I am going to leave this here for now. It's right here at my panel to go out, so I think it'll be fine. did leave the lock in there, that little latch, but I'm gonna go back under there later. Okay, so I went up under the house and I put the foam. Initially when I went under there, before I had done that, I had went and bought some of this like metal screen. It comes galvanized, but I purchased this to put it on the, I was going to cut out the exterior, or I was going to put this over top of the exterior. So now I have an idea of what I want to do. But I was under the impression, without me going under the house, that the flaps, because there wasn't a pull there on the outside, I thought that the flaps were pretty much just trashed or whatnot. So I had purchased this, and then I had spray painted it with black like Krylon paint, I believe it is. I did like I think two coats each side. It comes with this side here is usually out, but I beat it flat because my plan is to put some black silicone back here, put it to the outside, and then use some self-tapping screws and screw this on. Not sure if that's going to work or not. That's my plan, but I had to paint it and coat it because what I read in the comments was this stuff needs to be painted. If it doesn't get painted, it will rust. So like I said, I put 2 or 3 coats. Some of them have 3 coats, some of them have 2 coats. But I'm going to end up putting that on probably in a couple weeks. So the reason I put the foam up is because I didn't realize that the flaps were there until I started doing that, what you just watched in the video. But there is no screen out there. So I bought this. Again, this was just all I was going to do, is put this up and then put that foam insulation up, which I just did. So anyway, that's why as I was doing things, I was like, okay, wait a minute, all the flaps are here. I just need to put a wire and connect it to it so I can, in the future, open it. And then whenever I put this on, and you'll see the screen, there's a little square spot where that goes, that I'll cut the screen like in the center and then wrap it in. So that's the only place bugs could get in or out. Just trying to get it a little bit, like I say, it's full of black widows. I'm sure, who knows, however many spiders there are under there. So I'm going to try to treat that, put these up. But yeah, so that's the plan. And I appreciate you guys watching it. I got one other video that I'm setting up of how I did my office. Pretty much everything. Pretty much how I did how the house looked, how everything was looking, and what it looks like now. I've had to redo all of the casing around everything. But that'll be in my next video. I think in my next video, I got to go out of town. I may post 1 or 2 videos while I'm out of town, but that one I'm in the process of working on. As soon as I get it, I'll post it. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good evening. Thanks.